जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रजनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रजनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन जमुना तीरावनचारी जमुना तीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे जय राधा माधव राधा माधव श्री राधे जय पंचतत्व पंचतत्व जय पंचतत्व जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय श्रीपाद जय जय श्रीपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल जय जय राधा माधव भगवान की जय हो जय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
चैव नरोत्तमं
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
सरस्वतीं व्यासं
Tato Jayamudiraye
जयामुदीरये
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
प्रायरेषु भद्रेषु
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
यं भागवत सेवया
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
भगवति उत्तमश्लोके
Bhakti Bhavati Naishtiki.
भवति नैष्टकी
Starting from shloka number 9 till 25. Na vayam manyamananam atmanam tatra sadhanam girovah sadhu shocyanam grihi- grihino grihi- grihin- grihimo marma tadana grihimo marma tadana. Translation: you demigods think that your own selves are the cause of your attaining fame and victory. Because of your ignorance, saintly persons feel sorry for you. Therefore, although your words afflict the heart, we do not accept them. Next. Sri Shukuvacha Ityakshipya Vibhumviro Narachair Veer Mardanaha Akarna Purnayan Ahnad Akshipair Ahatam Punaha. Shukdev Goswami said, after thus rebuking Indra, king of heaven, with sharp words, Bali Maharaj, who could subdue any other hero, drew back to his ear the arrows known as Narachas and attacked Indra with these arrows. Then he again chastised Indra with strong words. Evam nirakrito devo varina tathyavadina namrishyatad adikshepam totrahat iva dupaha. Since Maharaj Bali's rebukes were truthful, King Indra did not at all become sorry. Just as an elephant beaten by its driver's rod does not become agitated. Praharat kulisham tasma amogham paramardanaha sayano nyapatad bhumau kshinna pakshay vachalaha. When Indra, the defeater of enemies, released his infallible thunderbolt scepter at Bali Maharaj with a desire to kill him, Bali Maharaj indeed fell to the ground with his airplane, like a mountain with its wings cut off. Purport. In many descriptions in Vedic literature, it is found that mountains also fly in the sky with wings. When such mountains are dead, they fall to the ground, where they stay as very large dead bodies. Next. Sakhayam patitam drishtva jambovali sakha suhrit abhyayat sauhridam sakyur hatasyapi samacharan. When the demon Jambasura saw that his friend Bali had fallen, he appeared before Indra, the enemy, just to serve Bali Maharaj with friendly behavior. Next. Sa singha vaha asadya gadam udyamya ramhasa yatrav atadayach chakram gajam cha sumahabalaha. The greatly powerful Jambasur, carried by a lion, approached Indra and forcefully struck him on the shoulder with his club. He also struck Indra's elephant. Gada prahara rathito bhrisham vihvalito gajaha janubhyam dharanim sprichtva kashmalam paramam yayao. Being beaten by Jambasura's club, Indra's elephant was confused and aggrieved. Thus it touched its knees to the ground and fell unconscious. Tato ratho matalina haribhir dasha shater vritaha anito dvipam utsrijya ratham aruruhe vibhu. Therefore, Matali, Indra's chariot driver, brought Indra's chariot, which was drawn by 1,000 horses. Indra then left his elephant and got onto the chariot. Tasya tat pujayan karma yanturdanava sattamaha shulena jwalata tamtu ismayamano ahanan mridhe. Appreciating Matali's service, Jambasura, the best of the demons, smiled. Nonetheless, he struck Matali in the battle with a trident of blazing fire. Sehe rujam sudurmashmarsham sattvamalambya matalihi indro jambhasya sankruddho vajrena paha tachiraha. Although the pain was extremely severe, Matali tolerated it with great patience. Indra, however, became extremely angry at Jambasur. He struck Jambasur with his thunderbolt and thus severed his head from his body. Jambam shrutva hatam tasya gyatayo narada drishehe namuchischa balaha pakas tatrapetus tvaranuvitaha. When Narad Rishi informed Jambasura's friends and relatives that Jambasura had been killed, the three demons named Namuchi, Bala, and Paka arrived on the battlefield in great haste. Vachobhi Parisharindram Ardayanto Asya Marmasu Sharer Vakiran Megha Dhara Bhiriv Parvatam. Rebuking Indra with harsh, cruel words that were piercing to the heart, these demons showered him with arrows, just as torrents of rain wash a great mountain. Harindasha Shatanya Jav Haryashvasya Balhasharahe Tavad Bhir Ardayam Asa Yugapal Laghu Astavan. Quickly handling the situation on the battlefield, Demon Bala put all of Indra's 1,000 horses into tribulation by simultaneously piercing them all with an equal number of arrows. Shatabhyam matalimpako ratham savayavam prathak sakriti sandhana mokshena tad adbhutam abhut rane. Paka, another demon, attacked both the chariot with all its paraphernalia and the chariot driver Matali by fitting 200 arrows to his bow and releasing them all simultaneously. This was indeed a wonderful act on the battlefield. Namuchihi panchadashabhi swarna punkhair maheshubhi ahatya Vyanadat Sankhye Satoya Ivatoyadaha. Then Namuchi, another demon, attacked Indra and injured him with 15 very powerful golden feathered arrows, which roared like a cloud full of water. Sarvataha Sharakutena Shakram Saratha Sarathim Chadayam Asuraha Pravrit Suryam Ivam Buddha. Other demons covered Indra along with his chariot and chariot driver with incessant showers of arrows, just as clouds cover the sun in the rainy season. Last shloka. Alakshayantas tam ativa vihvala vichukru vichukrushur devagana sahanugaha anayakaha shatru balena nirjita Vanik patha bhinna navo yatharanave. Please recite this sloka.
Alakashayantastamatīva vihvala
Alakshayantastam ativa vihevala
Vichukushurdeva gana shahanuga
Krushudev ganaha sahanugaha
Anayakashatrubalena nirjita
Manayaka shatrubale nirjita
Vanik patha bhinna navo yatharunave
Vanik patha bhinna navo yatharanave. Anyone else?
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Alakshayantastam ativa vihvala
Lakshayantastam ativa vihvala
vikursur devagante sahanuga
Vichukushur devaganaha sahanugaha
anayaka satru balena nirjita
Anayakaha shatrubalena nirjita
vanik pata binna navo yatarnave.
Vanikpata bhinnavo yatharave. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The demigods, being severely oppressed by their enemies and being unable to see Indra on the battlefield, were very anxious. Having no captain or leader, they began lamenting. Like traders in a wrecked vessel in the midst of the ocean. Purport. From this statement, it appears that in the upper planetary system, there is shipping and the traders there engage in navigation as an occupational duty. Sometimes, as on this planet, these traders are shipwrecked in the middle of the ocean. It appears that even in the upper planetary system, such calamities occasionally take place. The upper planetary system in the creation of the Lord is certainly not vacant or devoid of living entities. From Srimad Bhagavatam, we understand that every planet is full of living entities, just as Earth is. There is no reason to accept that on other planetary systems there are no living beings. Thank you. Om Agyantimirandasya Gyananjan Shalakya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Swarupa Damodar Swami Niti Namine Nama Sadbhakti Manaya Manipurudbhavaya Cha Srila Prabhupada Sadvani Pracharanitayate Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Maste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Desha Tarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna everyone, please accept my most humble obeisances. So these are a lot of shlokas today, and a lot of information is given how the fighting is going on between demigods and demons, which should give us a hint that even after getting the Amrit, the life is not a bed of arrows ever. You get Amrit or any Pratishtha or recognition or fame. This word actually is going to offer us back the same chain of calamities, miseries, and fightings, competition. All these are there. Because there is no wealth in the material world which can possibly cure us of the spirit of duality. So even though they have got Amrit, but they have to do slow slogging the demigods in terms of fighting like this. So, first Bali is defeated, then Jambashur came, then Indra eliminated Jambashur, then his three friends came. Now these three friends are somehow these friends are seemingly they are overpowering Bali, Indra. So therefore we can see that Amrit is definitely not a guarantee, not at all a guarantee to rid ourselves of the miseries of this material world. It is impossible. The only way to, to save ourselves from the miseries is that we be rid of duality. And the method is Hari Bhakti, Krishna Bhakti. Yaya Atma Suprasidati. When the Atma performs Hari Bhakti, then it becomes extremely suprasidati, extremely, very rarely, which happiness is very rare, but that where happiness is achieved, and that too in paramount amount, in great quantity, one cannot even imagine. So when the heart is laden with such great bliss, then where is a question of duality or fighting or hatred or things like this? So so Bali Maharaji, so you must have seen the trend before fighting. When two kshatriyas they fight, they hurl on each other not the arrows before anything, they will hurl on each other a torrent of bitter words. Because the kshatriya heart is like this, it can tolerate the pain inflicted by arrows, but the pain inflicted by the assault of words is something which is completely intolerable for the kshatriya. So much so that their kshatriya spirit is often dampened We remember that in the Mahabharat Yuddha, the Mama of Pandavas, he was supposed to fight from the side of Pandavas. But the politics played by Duryodhan was so ripe. Duryodhana extended him so much hospitality that he, because of his weak heart and emotional foolishness, he actually uh, acknowledged to all that hospitality, which was superficial. With what? He said, I will fight from your side. Mama of Pandavas is fighting from the side of Kauravas. Who can tell what the name of that Mama is? Mama of Nakul Sahadev, maternal uncle of Nakul Sahadev, who fought from the side of Kauravas. Okay, so since we don't have all the day, so the name of that person is Shalya. So Shalya, he actually, so this also tells us um, the power of politics. Nowadays, we kind of, very much as a person belonging to one party or favoring one party, he may feel rejected, or he may feel surprised that this person who joined another party 5 years back, he was in this party, this and now this party. This actually has been very, since eternity, is changing of parties by living entities. Shalya changed the parties. So we should not be surprised by such political turmoil or surprises. So Shalya, when he became the chariot driver of Karna, so Pandavas, so when Shalya joined the Kauravas Paksha, Pandavas were very much ashamed of him. He said, what is this, Mamaji? What did you do? So Shalya was also, regretful. And Shalya said, don't worry, even though I will be fighting from their side, but I will make sure that I dampen their spirits with my acerbic, bitter words. And he did it. When Karna entered the warfare, entered the war, uh, then the fight between Arjuna and Karna is going on. And Shalya is the Sarthi of Karna. And Shalya is speaking many, many unpleasant words to Karna. Karna, how can you defeat Arjuna? There is no comparison. You are no match. You are no match to him. Just forget. So, in with these acerbic or painful words, Shalya actually succeeded in dampening the heart, dampening the warrior spirit of Karna very, very tremendously. Because Karna was almost invincible. He came with a great Kshatriya spirit. If he had fought with the same spirit, maybe the course of the war would have been different, but Shalya actually dampened his spirit a big time by hurling those. So Bali Maharaj and the fighting between Bali Maharaj and Bali Maharaj is also hurling the words, and the other demons also hurled words on Indra, and vice versa. But however, the words heard by Bali Maharaji carry great significance, because after all, Bali Maharaj, even though externally he may be having this demoniac disposition, but internally in the core of the heart, the spark of bhakti is certainly there, because in Vaman Puran it is written that Bali Maharaj, he was very fond of his grandfather Prahlad Maharaj. So in the childhood, Prahlad Maharaj would tell him about the glories of Sri Hari, and this way Prahlad Maharaj sowed in the heart of Bali Maharaj the rare seed of bhakti. That is the power of the association with pure devotees. And pure devotee like Prahlad Maharaj, and what to say. So Bali Maharaj, his heart like a diamond which is taken from the core of the heart, I mean the depths of the heart. The diamond is covered by diamond or gold. When it is taken from the ore, it is covered with with layers of impurities. But inside, a spark is there. But that is a so externally they may be having some demoniac disposition, but internally Hari Bhakti is there. So we should be very careful in because we generally are um judgmental. We are judgmental and we judge based on the external manifestation we judge. But however, just see how the devotional spark within the core of the heart of Bali Maharaj Ji is inducing him to speak meaningful sentences like these ones. You demigods think that your own selves is the cause of your attaining fame and victory. Because of your ignorance, saintly person feels sorry for you. So these demigods, even though they are devotees, but they are not pure devotees. And so they have the concept of duality, fame and victory and loss, demigods. Because a pure devotee, Anand Samudramana, a pure devotee is above all the dualities. So Bali Maharaj is saying that you demigods think that you are the cause of attaining fame and victory. But remember, actually, in the background, Krishna is working. Krishna is a source of someone's fame and victory. Once one man asked Srila Prabhupada ji, so he was very, sometimes in our programs or when we meet such kind of rebellious people, so he was saying, oh, why do I have to worship God? I will earn a lot, become famous. Why do I have to depend on your Krishna to become famous? So Srila Prabhupada ji replied, that's okay, but where is the fame coming from? So this fame is coming from, for example, let's take the example of any great singer like Lata Mangeshkar. So Krishna gave her, because of her karma, a nice throat and a melodious spirit. And but that was not all. Krishna also gave her fame by assuring that she gets the right opportunities, right? She got her first opportunity at a very tender age of 16 or 17. She continued. So Krishna gave her the throat, and Krishna gave millions and millions of people the ears to appreciate her melody. So in this way, Krishna ascertains the fame. Krishna is ascertaining the fame of living entities, but according to their karmas. Yes. So the fame is coming from Krishna. Krishna is assuring this. Victory is also coming from Krishna. That's why these the demigods, many times they conquer the battlefield, but sometimes they lose. So their loss, their victory is decided by a higher cause. Yeah. So because of your ignorance, saintly persons feel sorry for you. So saintly persons, they feel sorry for a devotee who are still entrapped in uh, this duality. Yeah. So non-devotees are there. That's okay. We can expect from them. But neophyte devotees, they kind of leave the movement, or they kind of their progress is thwarted by many reasons. So that is, the saintly people, sadhus, they feel actually very sad. They feel hurt. Sadhus really feel very great deal of hurt because of their not able to continue the journey of bhakti. Sadhus feel very, very sorry. So therefore, many people, they left the Hare Krishna movement. ISKCON and Srila Prabhupada would acknowledge, Srila Prabhupada, you see that this is really very painful to me. So the devotees also feel painful. Devotees also feel pain, but their pain is actually of a different reason. My phone is having a great problem nowadays. So okay, so then there was there were many fighting episodes between him and them. And Srila Prabhupada ji has mentioned that before the mountains were also having wings, they used to fly. But whenever they fell, many people under the mountains, they were crushed to death. So what Indra did, he using his sword or vajra, he chopped off the wings of all the mountains, and the mountains fell down. Mountains also have lives. Achala. Trees also have life. The tree goes in all shapes and sizes. So mountains also have a primary kshetrakya, a primary spiriton who is conscious of this body of mountain. So now let's go to the last shloka where Srila Prabhupada is saying that 25. Yeah. Yes. So many people, they say life is only on earth because most of us haven't traveled to our planetary system, or for that matter any planet. So, and we find very adverse situation there on other planets. So we wonder, how can I possibly survive there? Because we definitely cannot survive on the sun planet. They think like this. So they think because we cannot survive, so no one can survive on the other planets. But here I see, this is really amazing to see. This amazing contrast is there in this material world. We feel very comfortable being on land, and we cannot think of, having our existence in water, right? We cannot think of having families in water and having our business in water. So that's really very, very much implausible for us. But in the water, is it not true that there are so many living entities in the water? In the depths of the water, they are living entities with their families, with their colonies. They're also going here and there in the pursuit of Ahandrabhamathun. So, and for them, it is unimaginable to think of, living on land. Therefore, you must have seen nowadays is happening many times. These whales, out of curiosity, they beach themselves. Beach themselves means they come out of the water and they try to explore what this other territory could be. This does not look water. What is this? So they identified with land and they beach themselves. I mean, they come on the beach, but unfortunately, they cannot go back because they don't have the limbs to crawl back, and they die So therefore, you must have seen that there are pictures of whales, dead whales, because they beached themselves. So similarly, if we take a plunge in the water thing, being very much thrilled by the waves of water and turmoil of the water, we may think like, let's go and experience it, but that may be our last plunge actually. So the waves and the thunderous waves and these, they are like, they invoke fear in us, but for the whales and sharks and fish, it is like their natural event. Similarly, when we are in the airplane, we are flying, so we don't feel very much connected to the journey in the air. We feel when will this plane land, especially when there is turbulence. When will this plane land? When is it going to land? Because we are connected to earth. At least I feel that I am very much, I'm having this height of fear of flying. So because for me personally, I don't feel fear when I'm traveling the train, but many times terrible train accidents also happen, like this time it happened in Odisha. So actually this whole material world actually is not fit for us, air, land, or earth. It is every place is full of calamities and miseries, but every place is also filled with living entities. We should try to think in this way, that we think that on earth only life is possible. So if life had been possible on earth, why are there calamities on earth? It means life's permanence here is not possible even on earth. We think that earth is providing us a very suitable environment for life to thrive. However, it is on earth, is it or is it not the case that the earth there are multitudes of calamities which kind of shut down our existence in one go. So this place is fit as well as not fit for the living entities. So if we apply the same logic to the to other planets, which we consider as very unfit for us, so it may give us some hint that possibly there are living entities of a different composition. For them, staying on these planets may be like a child play, but there are calamities. The Prabhupada is saying here, there are other planets also. इतने सारे भगवान ने ग्रह बनाए हैं. Once I was hearing this lecture of Param Puja Radha Govind Maharaj. He was saying, ये सब खाली बना दिया है क्या? Krishna has made so many planets, right? And out of all these planets, only our Earth. So why would he make all these planets as vacant and hollow and uninhabited? So a little bit of logic will help us understand that actually life is everywhere. Everywhere there is life, and what do you call this person? What do you call this? Distribution of the living entities is decided by their karmas. And in the other planets also there are lives, there are families, there are tradings, ships are there, right? Airplanes are there, racism is there, ego is there, all these things are there. So we should all strive to come out of this material world. Not a single place in this material world is rid of miseries. Thank you very much. That was a lot of shlokas today. And now let us move to the next phase.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. So, any questions? Please raise your hand. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes.
Just I want to share that I was in Kolkata, and when I was coming, I was seeing big hotels, like uh, very skyscrapers buildings, hotels. So I was thinking the same thing. Like from outside, it seems very lifeless. The building seems very lifeless, but inside the building, a lot of dynamics and activities of peoples are going on. So, like I got this when you told about like planets have life. So from distant, it seems like planet is a lifeless thing. Nothing is going on. But inside, it's a lot of things is going on. Different, like in hotel, different floors are there, different facilities, like food, everything. So similarly, this planet is designed for satisfying, right?
Yeah. In the aeroplane, I remember when we were children, whenever we would watch an aeroplane flying from our roofs, we would wonder what this possibly could be. But then aeroplane itself inside, there are so many activities. No? Travelers are there, air hostesses are there, food is being served, someone is listening to music, someone is thinking of what I'm going to speak in the next committee meeting. There are emotions in the plane. Plane is not just a vacant spaceship. There are living entities there with great plans and emotions. Everywhere there is life. Out of kindness, Krishna, the great architect Krishna, and a very doting father, he has made all these avenues so that the living entities, they can enjoy the way they want to, but also learn a befitting lesson here, this material world, from the calamities, unexpected calamities, that it is a wishful thinking that we can enjoy here. The terrible train accident that happened, those passengers, what did they know? I mean, they were oblivious. They must have been enjoying their journey. This happened at 7 p.m., right? In the evening. They must have been enjoying their journey, completely oblivious of what's lying there in their fate. I feel sorry for them. So this is our position also. This material world is a teaching school. It teaches us that we really have to straighten our path and do vigorous bhakti everywhere. In this material world, this position in the form of demigods, a throat like Lata Mangeshkar, these are very normal things actually. Anyone can have them. But the very precious gift by Krishna, the most precious gift by Krishna, after that there is no gift more valuable than that. That is the appearance of Sri Guru in our life. कृष्णा ही जो है श्री गुरु तत्व हमारे जीवन में, अगर किसी के पास श्री गुरु है, so he's a pure devotee of Krishna and a perfect disciple himself. If someone, surrenders to a pure devotee, then that must be considered as the greatest compassion from Krishna. So one must value it. A disciple must value it. Disciple must value the presence of Sri Guru, and with all his energy and talent, he should dedicate his life in serving Shri Guru. Do you agree, Radhagovind Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
So
Prabhu जी, I
no
think
question is there. हाँ बोलिए.
कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है तो फिर कंक्लूड करते हैं आज के लिए.
आज स्नान यात्रा है. आज ही है ना स्नान यात्रा. So today स्नान यात्रा, dear devotees. Today I think 15 days before Rath Yatra, Jagannath ji is given. I think we'll be watching it live also on YouTube. Jagannath ji, Baldev, Subhadra Maharani, they are taken out of their Rath Singhasanam, Ratnavedi, and outside they are given snan once in a year. Otherwise, the daily snan is happening. The daily, the pujaris, they will, sprinkle water on their images seen in the mirror. But this time, once in a year, they are actually given a very ceremonial bath. 108 golden kalash, the water filled in that kalash. After that ceremonial bath, Lord, he plays the lila of falling feverish. For 15 days, the darshan is closed. So today, with great vigor, please celebrate Snan Yatra. We are also celebrating here. Thanks to one student who expressed that do we celebrate? So this thought. Otherwise, we were not having this plan, but we thought, I think Jagannath ji is intervening, so we are also celebrating. So you also celebrate, make great dishes, and bathe Lord Jagannath ji with your love. So with that message, I conclude now. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय. जगतगुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय हो. जय पतित पावन श्रीपाद महाराज की जय हो. जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी स्नान यात्रा महामहोत्सव की जय.